Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard of AI Test Automation. And today we're going to see if we can get this new tool, TestWheel, to take the Candymapper challenge. So let's get the screen on board over here. I'll add this to the stage. I'm going to go just move my face around a little bit so we can get some cool stuff up there. Give it a moment here to kind of clean up. All right. Cool. All right, so let's go share the stage. I think I want TestWheel. There we go. All right. Here is adding this to our stage over. There's TestWheel. Let's dip down over here and see what we can do. So it says here start a free trial, which I already have. There is a bunch of little case studies, product sheets. There's comparisons between Tosca and Catalan. What's really cool is if you go to my website, darkartswizard.com. Let's see, it can't be reached. Let's see if I misspelled it. Oh, I did. I misspelled Dark Arts Wizard. So there we go. So what we've got on the Dark Arts Wizard site now is we have all these different platforms and tools, everything that I know of in my career. And we even have TestWheel listed up there. So we're going to start putting in the check boxes to see what it's got and compare it to other stuff. So looking for our basic and our advanced features, starting at the very top, the OS browser. And so let's go back over here. Let's go log in. And there is my login, admin at candymapper.com. Jump in there. All right. Nice little welcome. I can log in, I can log out, I can view my profile. No active subscriptions as of yet, but we're all good there. So I'm going to go over to the application. Now I did get in here and I was able to edit this application. Basically the app we're running against is Candymapper, and it is a sandbox automation site. So we can see that. It is a web application over here. I guess once I select that, I cannot change it. It's asking if I want to enable API capture. I've got that turned off. And what environment are we working with? Well, this is my test environment because it's not quite perfect. And then we've got an agentic API that we can play around with over here. So let's do this. How do we get started? Let's go ask it that. Chat is currently available. Please try again later. Okay. Well, it's thinking about it. Does it stay with us? I guess it's still thinking about it, so we'll do that. I was able to add the Candymapper website over here. There is versioning of it, I guess. Not quite sure where the test cases come in, but this is the application. It doesn't actually provide me a URL to plug into it. As I said, I can edit this. I can also turn on the TestWheel recorder, which is a extension on my Chrome browser. So we can look at that, and then we can also decide which is the preferred browser. So we're Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. So the first thing I can mark off is Chrome, Edge, and Firefox is good. I don't know if it runs under a Mac or Safari or iOS or Android, but we'll do that first. And let's go plug in the TestWheel recorder. All right. And Candymapper is the site we're going to do. So I guess it just opens up this site and I just have to go to it. Candymapper.com. And there's our Candymapper.com there. Interesting that this has does not clear the cookies. So let's go clear some cookies. There we go. All right, so the first thing we want to do is click on the X over there. Next thing is to go and type in Paul. Then we're going to click submit. And it's going to ask us for the email address. Then I'll put in me@me.com. I'll click submit again. And the last thing I want to do is verify that this came over here. And it looks like over in the selector, this has recorded. There's two things. I can export this out to TestWheel, or I can edit it. And let's take a look at some of the stuff we have. We have a selector over here, which is a pretty monstrous thing. Looks like it's an input. It does have a class name. And the URL is candymapper.com. So that's cool. The XPath. If anyone who works in automation knows that this is not good. Anything that's got a indicator as to which div it's going for, not the thing we're looking for. But it did do a send key, which is going to send my name over to that input. With this class name, the CSS selector, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to find it. Second one is going to go and click on a button on Candymapper. The value is Y. Not sure what it's doing there. This is an interesting, very long selector. What's the next action type? I would probably have these pegged to the top over here so they're all there rather than in the middle. It's not a really interesting thing. The ID is input number 38, so nothing really described by name over there. It is a send key, but we don't know what value is being put in here. So I'm not sure exactly what point that was doing. We are clicking on a div. Well, that's the text that we are validating that there is no email. And the next thing should be to put in the email. So we'll send keys into input 38. Now that is different, right? Here's an interesting thing. Ed said input 38. Where did I put in Paul? Input 15. And input 38 is putting in the email. And then we're going to do a send key. We're putting in me.me.com, I guess, a second time. It is input number 44. And then we're going to go click on the submit button, which is just logged as a button. I don't see anything identifying that this is a submit. I don't see that in there. So we're clicking on this button with this CSS selector in this class. And then we're clicking on the div, which is the text, which says we'll see you in 48 hours. And that's about it. There's an edit. So I guess you can edit any of these steps here. Okay, we'll save that. Didn't make any changes. And then we'll export out to TestWheel. So plan, build, run is exported out. And we should see the test case over here. So we have the recorder, the browser. So if I go to the application, somewhere we should be able to run this. And I got one person watching me. Hey there from Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. You can chat with me if you want. This is going to be, if you stick around, this is going to be a short one. I don't think we're going to have much to see here. It's currently not really impressing me. And we have test results over here. And there's no test results because I don't think we've run anything. I guess Candymapper has a third version to view. That's cool and all. And there's the URL for the test environment. That's good. UI properties. Seems to be defaulting to stuff. We have send keys, success, pass, fail, result. Pass result is pass, and the fail result is fail. I have no idea what they're talking about there. And we have 3 pages of stuff. We have test scenario details, class names, really long stuff. I have not a clue as to what's going on over here. And user data. I guess we have to go select test scenario 1, scenario details. Do we have anything interesting here? Kind of empty. Let's see. Our object was Paul. I don't know where the Y is, but I guess for yes, clicking on it. Send key. Don't know what the blank was. But I guess these are all the TCs. I assume those are test steps rather than test cases, but we'll click submit. Last thing is to try and run this darn thing, huh? And this is the edit. This is a TestWheel recorder. This goes under Chrome. And here's something interesting. Let's go grab this. And I think it disappeared too quickly on me. How about Edge? Can you run under Edge? All right. So kind of looks like, if we go over here, I'm going to go put this in our product notes. It says daily testing is limited from 600 hours. I'm not exactly what time. I guess that's Eastern. EST only from 6 a.m. Eastern, and I'm an hour earlier from Eastern. So it's from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. 6, 12, 18, about 12 hours there. Hope you're still with me because we just had a little flash with the lightning. Not exactly sure if it, what it can work with. It certainly can navigate, can input, can click a button. Don't know if it can do any of these other things. So it can definitely type keys in there. It looks like it could do that. And the assertions, I have no idea because I couldn't figure out how the assertions work. It does say in the videos, let's go take a look here at the front end. Here's our welcome to the dashboard and all that cool stuff. I actually wanted to go to the front of this. It does say install the TestWheel recorder now. But if we go over here, we can see that the TestWheel recorder is actually implemented. Sign in. Oh, maybe we have to sign in. So let's go sign in with our end. That guy there. We'll go log in, which brings us right back to where we started. I guess we can close this out. And not sure what else, we can do here. It seems a little thin. Um, However, if I do know if we go over here, we'll do one more last thing over here. And thank you for sticking with me over here. This does have a video that is playing. So I'm going to go remove this for a moment and see if I can add this back to the stage and we can get some audio. I don't think I have the audio turned on because that would have been smart of Polly to do that. So right now I'm checking the audio, stereo audio. I'm going to adjust. Visual effects are cool. Recording is good. Hotkeys, layout, yes, general. Show resolution bands. I don't quite see it over here. So I tell you what, I'm going to go play this little video and I'll explain to you what is actually being heard. And of course, I can't hear anything. All right. Constant pressures to deliver stuff. And QA is very slows down agile delivery. So we got TestWheel here. It's a platform. Didn't see the AI. It says it works in mobile. So it says it does work in mobile. So we will go back to our checklist and I will give it the benefit of the doubt that it works on iOS and mobile over there. So what makes it different? No code. Anyone can write code in plain English. So faster onboarding, easier collaboration, shorter learning. A little robot, and it's a productivity problem. 80% reduction in time. So this is a chatbot, and it looks to me that we are actually missing a few things. I can see the users, applications, documents. I saw the documents, the application, the test results. API management, I didn't see. Application data, I saw. API test, load test, manual test. I just don't see these things there. So it might be just the level, stuff like that. So I get walkthroughs, instant answers, and can convert manual test cases into automated ones, or presuming a legacy steps. I don't know how they import that. There is self-healing. So, mm, all sorts of other tools. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So apparently I can't look at that. So we're going to have to make that a thing for another day. So I have already, as I said, I did log in. So, oh, I wanted to go back and let's go log out and let's take the login out and say, hey, I want to request the demo. So I'm going to go request that demo. We're here. And I am the Dark Arts Wizard at gmail.com. put that up there. Company name is Candymapper. And we'll do admin at candymapper.com. Candymapper is the name of the company. Job title, automation architect. And states. And we'll don't need to show everybody my phone number. Get enough interesting things as already. Invalid phone number. Okay. And my, there we go. It kind of blinked out on me. No quiet characters. I am a test automation architect. I would like to have a demo of the tool running against www.candymapper.com and see how to write plain English tests. And we'll say plain English. I will request a demo. Okay. And I can book a time through Calendly. Let's go do that as well. I am going to go and throw this on to, let's see, today's Thursday, that opened Friday. So look for Monday. Monday has, let's go for 1:45 Monday. Pick it up at the end of the day. Because I got other stuff going on. Well, maybe 12:15. Okay, next. Paul Grossman. Email is admin@candymapper.com. And share everything listed and all cool features of TestWheel. Schedule event. All right, folks, that is just about it. So a quick 20-minute presentation, and hopefully I can add more cool stuff about what this TestWheel actually interacts with. Hey, there's a ding. It probably means I just got an email message in from my system saying I've got a meeting. All right, just a reminder, Paul Grossman, Dark Arts Wizard, looking for a new job to do. So, if you are looking for a list of things you should be looking for at features and even tools, this list is available by going to darkartswizard.com. You'll see all of the tools out there. And if you click on, let's say, like a shortcut to Chromatic, they'll all take you to whatever the website is of that particular tool. And then you can do nice little side-by-side comparisons. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed this. And we'll pick it up tomorrow or Monday. Cheers.